Well, veteran actress Tessie Tomas is grateful to still be doing what she loves after being in the showbiz industry for more than 40 years. She started as a comedian and a host way back in the 80s. She's impersonated different characters and also appeared in comedic and dramatic roles, movie and TV roles. And I recently caught up with Tessie. In this interview, she shared with me her secret to success and her advice to young and rising celebrities.
I should not feel old being in the industry for 40 years and be cute lang ako pero senior na, but I seem to get by. I'm sort of overwhelmed. Very, very grateful for God's gift of talent to me because it did not come from me. It came from Him. But of course, I must say, I work so hard to be where I am. And I always impart that to young artists na you can go as far as you can. Sipag at tiyaga. It cannot happen overnight. And you have to keep working at it. So I stand by it. And now, marami na nangyari sa buhay ko kasi I live now in the Isle of Man since 2018. So my last project was Blood Sisters. So I've not been working for almost 4.5 years. But I always say I am ready when the right role is there. I'm only a plane ride away. And so when this plum role of Donya Shello as matriarch of the family in Dirty Linen came, I knew in my guts I cannot let go of this.
What was it about this role? I'm sure you've had lots of offers prior to this one. I mean, 4 years is a long time for you not to be working, considering you're such a talented actress. What was it about Donya Shello or Dirty Linen that all of a sudden became a non-negotiable for you, enough for you to want to come back home?
When they gave me the personality profile or the character profile of Donya Shello, it was longer, take note, longer than the storyline. So, this is Donya Shello, and she started this like that, and this happened to her. And siyempre maraming secrets siya na mag-unfold, powerful, loving mother, but then very, very scheming, sly at times, and ruthless. Wow, sabi ko, paano ko ba gagawin lahat ito?
It sounds so juicy.
Yes. So with my experience in the Eric Morris workshop and having done tons of different characters and roles, my process is really to just take it one day at a time in the actual shoot. I do not get overwhelmed, but that's the process already. So first of all, to answer directly your question, what is in it? It is because, gosh, the character is so beautiful, challenging, lahat na. And that is really, yung term doon, it's an actress's role or actress's dream role. That's one. As Helen Mirren or, Helen Mirren or Judi Dench would say, okay.
It is hard to imagine that you have been in the industry for 40 years and it's only now because of Dirty Linen that you're able to work with the likes of Janice de Belen, who's also been in the industry forever, or John Arcilla, or Angela.
That's a very, very good question. Kasi hindi mo naman alam ang cast until they tell you, no? So when I found out, wow, these are heavyweight people. They may be much younger than me, but they're very good. During the first day of shoot, nakaka-intimidate, definitely, inside me, no? Yung pala, nai-intimidate din sila sa akin, syempre, no? As Tessie Tomas. Parang we intimidate each other. But ang tendency kasi is, ako sa akin lang, no? And I think the process of everyone is, because you are working against someone who is so good, hindi mo i-aim na sapawan siya. It's more of, I'll just do my best because this guy is so good. I cannot disappoint him. I cannot disappoint myself. I cannot disappoint the director and the writers. Just play your role and all. So after a few, I see John Arcilla behind. When you're not taking, is laughing a lot. He laughs a lot. He jokes a lot. Janice is cool. It's Angel who's very demure as she is, no? But nag-gel kami, and then it's what you call a happy set.
I mean, being an actress, we all know, is not easy. Staying in the business for as long as you have, it's just a whole different topic or ball game in itself. For you, Tessie, how does one, such as yourself, maintain your versatility and, of course, your efficiency sa pag-aarte mo? And there's more than the talent, and you have to make pakisama. I mean, there's so many
Things.
levels involved.
I think first of all, you have to be authentic, no? Di ba? Yung, if you're really an unfriendly person, you cannot be overnight, I will be friendly. Kasi I have to be pleasant. Even if I'm unpleasant or as I'm suplada, I don't like the crowd, I will pretend. Hindi eh.
Yes.
Kailangan when you enter the business, you know you are surrounded with like 80 people, from catering to cable grip to wardrobe to ganyan. And then when you're actually doing the scene, there are some people behind you. No, so you just pretend that it's just you and the character or characters. So lahat ng yan, I think number one is maximum tolerance for all the hassles that go with mounting a show. Secondly, I think I'm just an authentic person. Kasi kung hindi, bakit pa ako gusto mag-artista? Ganito talaga. This is what it takes. Now, yung longevity ko, actually, I would say, yes, I know I have the talent. And ano ba? The being at the right time and at the right place. Maswerte ako that I'm there. When the offer is there, like Tessie Tahanan was offered to me in the lobby of ABS-CBN, habang nga nasusunod na kabinata, was really a phone call and says, this is an exciting project. But again, more than anything else, I don't mean to really, sa Tagalog, yung to boast or magbuhat ng bangko, I think it's really your track record that will take you through na ang galing niya dyan. Alam mo, ang versatile niya. Actually, siya ang gumawa nung unang-unang stand-up comedy na several characters she can do. Let's get her.
I grew up watching you. That's like we worked together. I've guested on your show. I mean, I have seen you bloom and continue to bloom. What is the one thing, or maybe not even one thing, but several things, or the quality that you have that makes you still very much active in the industry? Kumbaga, may sikreto ba to staying in power?
Yeah. First of all, I think I continue to have a happy marriage and a loving husband. I think it's very important that you are happy with your personal life. Therefore, you carry that happiness and that aura on the set. I think nakita ng tao yung mas maaliwalas, yung mukha ko daw, ganyan. And then remember, in the Isle of Man, which is a stunning island, between Liverpool on the right and Dublin on the left, with all the seagulls flying in our Victorian flat across the Irish Sea. Sobrang ganda ng lugar, and that ang kalaban mo lang ay lungkot and homesickness away from family and friends. No? So I think the new one that I have been doing, which is not really so magical, but I'm just doing it for like 3 years now. I do daily Zen meditation. When I wake up, I do my Zen meditation, which I just found in a particular book that starts with stopping your mind and then choosing your feelings. Third is finding a calm space. Fourth is breathing properly. Fifth is do not judge. Sixth is mindfulness of everything. Today is the beginning of the rest of my life. And then you try to pick out 3 virtues that you want to develop or focus on for a week or 2. Kung nagtatrabaho ako, ang pinofocus ko, basta 3, kung anong gusto mo. Patience, and then powerlessness, and maximum tolerance. So I just concentrate on those 3 every day. And it really works.
Let's take a trip down memory lane, starting when did you start, 1981 or like that, early 80s? Champoy days, right? I mean, starting as a woman, okay, let's focus on you being a woman doing comedy. Was it ever difficult for you to do way back in the 80s?
Oo naman. Kasi ano yun, di ba? Champoy yung and here is the latest weather report from FAG-ASA.
Yes.
FAG-ASA. panoramic phantasmagoric accumulation of global atmospheric allegiance for Southeast Asia, America, Africa, Antarctica, etc., etc. Here is your weather forecaster, Amanda Finida. Okay, so that was the real big hit in Champuy. Ang mahirap, but at the same time, hindi ko akalain may talent akong ganun na I wrote all of my weather forecasts, and then after that, everybody was calling me Amanda Finida and forgot Tessie Tomas. So I told Peque Galiaga, hindi ko to gusto. Gusto ko makilala si Tessie Tomas, not Amanda Finida. Then I'm basically a risk taker. I always say that. Malakas talaga yung loob ko, makapal ng mukha ko, yan, ganyan. So ginawa ko yung stand-up comedy live, doing different characters so as to, maski sa Champuy, ginawa ko yung naging komadrona ako, naging Spanish teacher, French tutor, and I was doing less and less of Amanda Finida, and pinacing ko na siya. I think the more difficult one was blazing the trail and pioneering in stand-up comedy. Kasi wala pa nun. And in one-woman shows. That's it. Yun pala. One-woman shows, meaning to say, you're just on stage on your own, moving from one character to the other, doing instantaneous costume changes behind the biombo. Biombo is like a divider, all designed by Peque Galiaga. And alam kong mahirap, but I was enjoying it.
Is that something that you miss? Is it something that you'd want to revive again? Your meldific type of impersonation?
Actually, it can be divulged kasi hindi ko naman siya magagawa ngayon kasi sa November pa ako babalik ngayon. But maybe in November, hopefully my fans can just wait for it and pray that I can mount it. I originally would have wanted, at the end of Dirty Linen, to do Donya Shello at iba pa. Like at Chatrino or at Music Museum. Mabilis ako sa ganyan makaisip. Lalo na if you're riding high because just here in Boracay, people are asking, to be honest, again, not to make yabang, people are asking for pictures left and right. Donya Shello, galing-galing. Donya Shello, pa-picture po kami. Donya Shello. They're calling me Donya Shello. Kasi look at my hair, di ba? This hair has been, thank you. Alam mo, isa pa yun, very quickly, I want to say, when I jump into a role, whatever it takes, I will do to just get into the role. And I want people to see the character, Donya Shello, na Tessie Tomas. No? So, yun ang kailangan. Kasi, pag ano pa lang, uy, sino to? So, this came with a package. I had to dye my hair and bleach, no? And it took 10 hours. You can see it in my vlog. Ladies and gentlemen, Test Tube, Tessie Tomas, TESSTUBE. Tessie Tomas is a vlog that I have for years. You can keep watching it. And nag-vlog ako about how Jing Moniz did this. 2 sessions, total of 10 hours it took. And eto na ako, hindi ko alam kung anong gagawin ko after this. I don't think I'll return to the dark hair because marami na rin naman akong puti-puti. So maybe I will just keep it.
I mean, it suits you.
Thank you.
It suits you so well.
Thank you.
And I love how so
Thank
in you are. You have your own vlog now. I mean, you have seemed to manage and conquer social media.
Thank you. I have to plug and credit my son, Robin Tomas, who is my #1 fan, and saying, "Mommy, hindi ka ba naboboard dyan sa I Love Mommy?" Ito ganyan. Hindi kasi mahirap maglinis ng bahay at saka magluto, ganyan. Alam mo, wala namang maid doon. And of course, sayang yung talent mo, mag-vlog ka. Mag-vlog? Paano gagawin natin? Ganito, ganyan. Ganun ha? O sige, sabi ko, pumunta ka dito sa I Love Mommy. I'll pay for your airfare. You buy everything, and we mount it. Ganun ba? I'll do the scripts. Nagulat siya. Nagawa ko, di ba? Kasi, challenge mo ko, kinukulit mo ko. Sige. But he is like that too. Parang ayoko lang yung sayang ng talent mo.
Galing, Miss Tessie. I mean, as we celebrate Women's Month, you are definitely an empowered woman. Quite briefly, for you, what makes an empowered woman?
Serious question na naman yan Empowered. What is
my
that?
last. I promise, this is my last.
Hindi ko lang naisip masyado. An empowered woman. Kasi madaling sabihin ang empowered woman yung actress, no? I'm just saying, how does an ordinary housewife become an empowered woman, for instance? So kasi marami akong fans na housewives and ordinary people, ordinary women. You empower yourself when first of all, you have to love yourself.
Yes.
Okay? Over and above your husband or your children, love yourself. And so, wag mong iubos yung energy mo sa pamilya mo, magtira ka para sa sarili mo. That's my advocacy for years and years, no? Part of loving yourself is looking good, mag-manicure, pedicure ka kung kailangan, tapos konting makeup kung kailangan, you know. Thirdly, believe in yourself, assert yourself. Kung nagdidiskusyon kayo with your husband about something or what, or boyfriend, or just keep, hindi naman arguing, just keep bringing your point, which may be different from his or another person. Pero sa akin, dito, kunyari, I think one of my biggest asset is I'm very collaborative.
Yes.
You know, I am empowered. I know mataray ako kung minsan. I know I am, well, intelligent. Pero pag nasa set ako, the director is God. He has the final say because he is the one that's putting this together. I must admit, there are certain times we were arguing about the approach in Dirty Linen because I'm always angry. So I'm always asserting na, can I approach it this way? Kasi pagod na ako galit. Hindi kaya galit na tao sa akin and all. Pwede bang vulnerable ako dito? Pwede ganun. So, by doing that, then I am empowering yourself. So to summarize, believe in yourself, love yourself,
I love
and assert yourself.
You are definitely an empowered woman, somebody that we can always look up to. Thank you so much, Miss Tessie, for joining me here on this wonderful chat here on New Day. All the best to you.
Thank you so much, and what a privilege and how lucky to be interviewed and honored. Lucky and honored to be interviewed by you. I love you, Christine.
Love you.
Love you. Bye. Thank you.